Grotto Salamander here in this tube. We're in a commercial cave, well, semi-commercial in the Ozarks, and don't want to say which one. This is Bethany's first Grotto Salamander here. The first find of our trip. Here is a juvenile spotted salamander. Just flip this guy out in the western edge of St. Louis County. Along with a couple newts I'm about to get video of. Those are lifers because they're central newts. Bethany flipped this guy for us.
And then there's also a dead ringneck. Did you already? Oh, don't make it so shaky, bro.
There we go.
There we go. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here are two central newts, folks. Flipped literally right at the side of the road. These are lifers for Bethany and I. You'll notice they look a lot like our eastern newts, the ones I grew up with in Michigan, that we have in Virginia, Tennessee. But the spots are hardly visible at all. They're just overwhelmingly dark.
I wonder if it's just because it's colder and they've turned darker.
No, they're usually like that. That's their defining.
They're usually black like that?
Well, not necessarily black, but like the spots are really tiny.
Okay.
Or non-existent in central newts.
So what do the red F's look like? Do they have spots?
I don't think central newts have red F's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just have dark ones like this.
So are these F's and not the adult phase? What's the deal with that?
Yeah, I think the adults are kind of a greener-ish and they're aquatic.
Okay.
This is a ringed salamander that we just flipped on the edge of a pond here in eastern Missouri. This is our second new ambystoma of the day. Well, my second. Bethany has already seen a smallmouth. This is a smallmouth salamander. They're native to the U.S., basically the central and lower Midwest of the U.S., from East Texas all the way up through Kansas and Iowa, and then east through the Corn Belt to Indiana, Ohio. And they just ever so slightly cut. This is a smallmouth salamander, Ambystoma taxonum. It's my second new ambystoma of the day. Bethany had already seen these in Tennessee. Smallmouth are native to basically the central U.S., everywhere from East Texas up through like Kansas, Nebraska, and then east through the Corn Belt into Indiana, Ohio, and they barely penetrate the southeastern edge of my home state of Michigan in a couple of counties. I've never seen them there. And it's much easier to see them in other states, namely our new home state of Missouri. We're quite near, we're in the Big Rivers region of the state. We're near St. Louis and this floodplain kind of bottomland forest. Wow, what a flip. Beautiful, beautiful salamander. And you can see why they call it the smallmouth. It just has a very narrow, short end of the snout there. And this is kind of the classic look for them, where they're dark gray with a little bit of lighter gray mottling on the sides. Awesome.